Welcome back into the workshop for a very small update or bit of advice. The efforts to join dust extraction items together can be a bit of a vexed and complicated endeavour. And in front of me is my Franking dust extractor approach. Trying to use those words carefully. I purchased an adapter that supposedly goes onto all machines other than Shepack. That happened to be a Shepack over there. I'm going to actually measure that up. Wonder why he said that. And I'm wondering whether this is the very type of fitting that also can't fit on the fitting that you can't actually see because it's all wrapped up in black now. But in here is an adapter that I purchased from the machine shop, and he said, that's what you'll need to fit onto the different items. Well, that might be true, but not this item, which is the one I was wanting. Anyway, regardless, with a little bit of force and tape, I got the adapter onto the 4-inch or 100mm flexi pipe, which is not ideal, but neither here nor there. In fact, that is part of the problem because it's not exactly the right size. You have these issues, don't you? Well, the point of the video, and occasionally I do have points, is this little adapter here. It is like all adapters I've seen, unless it's proprietary for the machine, it is going to be a compromise. And this is a really, really good compromise. That is a toilet pan adapter. In fact, it's an eccentric toilet pan adapter, the one where the actual outlet is off center, literally, and it's got a rubber ring around it for the sealing of the porcelain gooseneck or the S-bend or that goes into the adapter. It is a a single ring of neoprene or some such, and that's just what we wanted because it fits the thicknesser, and that down there, the Shepack extractor, and it works really, really well. In fact, I've got another one on the end of that pipe, I like having smooth surface pipe to actually hook up, and I'll use that when I'm doing a lot of ripping and or a lot of planing, because it doesn't have as much internal restriction for airflow. But the benefit of this is it's flexible and I don't have to worry too much about where I place this. Anyway, I've just put it together and really, really works well. I've always used this, but I've always had an issue of when I've been moving this part of it, that part would keep on falling off because the pipe is actually causing some pressure to be directed and wants to slip off. Well, it's not slipping off anytime soon, or it better not. Even the other day, 2 days ago, when I was doing these, which I'm about to do some more, it fell off about 3-4 times maybe, just as it was going through. The vibration or the bit that I'm putting through would snag it and off should come. And there's a heck of a mess when that happens. It's quite surprising. Well, it's not really, but it's quite surprising how much these things throw out. And anyone's got a thicknesser will know that your container bag fills up pretty quickly, and that is probably half full. I prefer to empty them round about the half full level, because once it gets more than that, when I put them in bags, actually one of which is right there, I like putting them in bags, and the quantity in that bag compared to the blue plastic bag, there's a lot more in one of those bags, and you only remind yourself when you're halfway through and it's like, oh yeah. stop stop putting it in the bag, go find another one. Anyway, I digress. That adapter, as I said, it's a sanitary toilet pan adapter, might be what you need. In fact, that is just a coincidence. That goes into the internal. I think this goes. I could be wrong on this. No, I think that goes into a clay pipe, and it has a ringed adapter seal that clamps onto that and pushes around the actual pan itself, the clay pipe itself. That is a stormwater pipe. So these fittings here are all stormwater. So two apparently incompatible or normally incompatible items. When you have a fiddle, you find the right thing, go with it. Don't question it. When you get lucky, just take it and use it. So, yeah, flaming dust extraction, isn't it a nuisance? Anyway, that's what I was meaning to say, and I've already said it. I have to cut down some more timber to thickness, because now that I've changed my mind and I'm going to clash all the edges, kind of need more, don't I? So, yeah. It's not like that I haven't got a lot of other work, but I sometimes make it for myself. Okay, that's it. Better get back and making some noise and some chip. Right, see you on the next one now. Bye.